The book is called Red Fish, Blue Fish, F Fish, U Fish. It's political, it's smart, it's funny as fuck, and I DM'd the guy that wrote it, and he sent a copy to my friend in upstate New York. He's a sociology professor. He's also a very fucking funny guy, very nice friend. Please welcome Gino Riccardi!
I have no energy for that song. Friends have described me as off-puttingly chill. I'm fully caffeinated right now. I don't know if you can tell. This is me at a 10. This is as far as I go. I can't help it. I don't know. I was a middle child. I think that's part of it. I was fucked up a lot as a kid. And I'm like, I will never show face expressions. I have no need for them in my life. I looked up my name recently on the Urban Dictionary, and don't do that. Just don't do that. Because sometimes it's accurate, and you're just like, you kind of feel attacked. It mentioned my height, for one thing. 5'7". I didn't my parents know I was gonna end up like this, right? Because my dad's kind of tallish. And I'm like, yeah, there was the word faggot peppered in there, ginger. I didn't, hey man, why would I make that up about myself? That's just me, okay? Wears fitted shirts. Okay, I can't afford to wear loose shit. I'm just 5'7". I need to tall up. I need to tighten in. I need all the optical illusions I can, That's one of the things I love about stand-up comedy is I will always be at least 4 inches taller for about 5 to 10 minutes at a time. It's fucked up, man. But I'm lucky. I feel like I was lucky I was named Gino because I look like a douchebag named Gino, don't I? I feel like there was like a little cardboard cutout and I just like stepped and covered it perfectly. Like, I wonder what this guy Gino looks like. Oh yeah, that's what he looks like. That's correct, I don't know, it's like, I'm ethnically ambiguous, right? And I like that. I don't like having a context because I look like a douchebag, but I behave like a different kind of douchebag. I look like a certain brand name douchebag, but I'm a whole different kind of douche, You can't, I look like a douchebag that might want to get in a fight, but I'm a douchebag that carries around alkaline water everywhere I go. I'm a douchebag who steps in your house and you offer me coffee and I answer with, what kind is it? Is it garbage? Is it good? No. I'm the kind of douchebag that voted for Bernie Sanders in the last 2 elections, even though he wasn't even on the fucking ticket. Okay? Why? Because I like to watch people fuck my wife. That's why you vote for Bernie. That's why you vote for Bernie, because you're a cuckold. There's 2 kinds of people in the world. Nazis and people who like to watch people fuck their wife. There's no other kinds of people. That's the 2 kinds of people there are. You like barbecue lays, you're a Nazi. You like baked lays, you like to watch people fuck your wife. You either love America and hate the Jews, or you love high taxes and you think about sex with your wife the way most people think about doing the dishes, and you just wish someone to do it for you. There's 2 ways to do it. You're like, oh yeah, clean it up, dry it up, now put it away. Or you're just like, I just wanted free healthcare. That's stupid. Me and my fiance, we fight over. We want to have children. We fight over what names. Because she's right here in the front row, so she'll hear me say, her ideas are all very dumb. But I talked her down to Bridgestone, like the tires, that was the middle zone. She came up with the name Cappuccino, like the drink, like no. I'm like, you're gonna name, like what is that, a man or a woman? I guess if it was a girl, it'd be Cappuccino, But like, how am I supposed to talk her out of that? People already named their children stupid shit. Like, does anyone remember 90s heartthrob River Phoenix? I met a girl named Rainbows, plural, mind you, okay? And whenever I meet someone with a stupid name, I make them show me their ID. And it checked out, I'm like, oh, your parents were stupid, it's genetic. Rainbows, plural, what the fuck is that? So I'm like 20 years from now, there's gonna be a whole bunch of cappuccinos running around. She's gonna be like, see, I told you, it was a perfectly reasonable name, cappuccino. Now it's too late. It's dumb, man. My parents are from Ecuador, and my name is Gino Riccardi. It couldn't be more Italian if it was pizza, pasta, spaghetti. It's just so stereotypically. And so people want to think, they're like, oh, you must be Italian. And I'm like, okay, sure. Whatever you want me to be. So you just want to end a conversation. Because like, what are you thinking about me? And I'm like, a friend told me, whatever Vin Diesel is, that's what you are. And I'm fine. I'll go with it. You know why? Because that's Shane Diesel adjacent. Anyone else know Coxzilla? No? Okay, I watch too much porn. Or I watch old porn because it's all free. All the stuff I watch is free. I know you all pay for your subscriptions, bougie motherfuckers. We pay for our porn. No, but I wasn't raised with any kind of ethnic background at all. Like I found out about Dia de los Muertos, like with Coco. You know, like I had pozole for the first time 3 months ago because I started working at a Mexican place, and it's like the most hipster white-chicken Mexican place you can imagine. And people are like, "This isn't authentic." And I'm like, "What tipped you off? Was it the Mexican house music playing?" I learned Spanish in kitchens. You know, like the Spanish word for spicy, which apparently is spicy. I was surprised too. So we're rounding out April. We're like in the second half, and so I got April Fools this month. Did anybody else? That's like the stupidest thing in the fucking world. Someone just came up with an idea, and they're like, "Let's come up with a day in April." You mean a holiday? No, but close. It's a day where you can be a jerk to all your friends, and it's okay. You can just be a complete jerk, and you say April Fool at the end of it, and they're like, "Oh, I'm stupid." A friend of mine who's a comic put it in his story that he was opening up for John Mulaney, and I don't know about you, I love John Mulaney. To me, he's on my Mount Rushmore, you know. And I just really got flabbergasted, and you have like a vulnerable moment because you're like, dude. Honestly, sincerely, because at the start of the day, I'm like, this is April 1st, and I'm gonna get God, you know? And an hour later, I'm like, let's believe all our friends when they tell us things. And I was like, dude, honestly, sincerely, I'm so proud of how far you've come. You really, come a long way. And he's like, April Fools, I'm all, oh, you mean you lied? You lied to me. And I'm stupid because I believed you, and you lied to me. And how about next year I just roofie you? How about that? April Fools, there never was a boys' night out. It was just you crying on your couch, texting all your exes at the same time. Never take a drink from your friend on April Fools. You don't know what's coming. Right? It's scary. The worst April Fool's prank that ever happened to me was when I was 16. I was 16 and I was dating this girl, and we communicated earlier that day, and she's like, I have some bad news I need to tell you. And I'm like, well, fucking tell me right now, you know? She's like, no, I want to tell you in person. So I got there, and she still wrote a note that I had to read in front of her. It was a long note, too. It was like, And it was all about how she was going to be shipped off to Sweden, and we were going to have to break up, which made perfect sense. She had a dysfunctional family, and I needed to get out of that relationship so bad. And I was just like, because see, this was my first piece of regular pussy in my whole life, and I could not rip myself away for the life of me. I'm like, I need to get out of this so bad, but I can't. It was like my drug addiction. Her drug addiction was drugs, but my drug addiction was getting laid 3 times a day as a 16-year-old. I'm reading this thing, and all I could think of was, the weight's been lifted. I don't have to do this anymore. I don't have to be in this. And then she's like, April Fools, and I look up and she's smiling at me. You were scared, weren't you? Like, she's like, I'm with you forever. I'm like, I love you. Let's go fucking hate ourselves. All right.